In the vast emptiness of interstellar space, silence reigns supreme. The darkness between stars stretches for trillions of miles, punctuated only by distant pinpricks of light, ancient beacons from suns we may never visit. It is here, in this most isolated realm, that humanity's greatest adventure may unfold, an encounter that would forever alter our understanding of our place in the cosmos. Today on Weirder Than You Know, we're exploring what would actually happen if a human spacecraft encountered an alien vessel in the depths of space. How would we communicate? How would we determine their intentions? And most importantly, how would we ensure they see us as friends rather than threats? Imagine, the year is 2147. The interstellar vessel Prometheus is 4 years into its mission to study a peculiar stellar phenomenon in the Proxima Centauri system. The crew of 12 has settled into the monotony of deep space travel. Their days filled with system checks, scientific observations, and the occasional movie night to maintain morale. Then, without warning, proximity alarms sound throughout the ship. Something is approaching, something large, artificial, and moving with purpose. The object displays no recognizable design elements, no solar panels, no radiators, no visible propulsion system that matches anything in human engineering history. Its surface absorbs radar signals in patterns that defy explanation. It maintains a perfect intercept course that would be impossible without advanced calculations. There is no doubt, this is not human technology. The Prometheus crew now faces humanity's first contact scenario, not on Earth as so many had imagined, but in the unforgiving vacuum of deep space, with no backup, no diplomatic corps, and no instruction manual. The first challenge would be devastatingly simple, yet profoundly complex: communication. Even with other humans, communication across language barriers requires shared reference points. With an alien intelligence, we wouldn't share biology, evolutionary history, cultural touchstones, or even sensory systems. They might perceive frequencies of light invisible to us, or communicate through methods we've never conceived. The mathematics of the universe offers our best hope. Prime numbers, the value of pi, the hydrogen atom's emission spectrum. These universal constants could establish a foundation, proof that both parties understand basic principles of reality. The Prometheus crew would likely begin by broadcasting simple mathematical sequences: 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, the prime numbers that signal intelligence rather than random noise. They would follow with basic geometric shapes, then progress to more complex information encoded in binary. But sending signals is only half the equation. The crew would also need to interpret any response. What if the aliens respond not with radio waves, but with patterns of light? What if they manipulate gravitational fields in subtle ways our instruments barely detect? What if they're transmitting volumes of information through neutrinos passing harmlessly through our ship while we remain oblivious? The challenge would be identifying which of the countless phenomena occurring around the ship represent intentional communication. Beyond the technical hurdles lies an even greater challenge: determining intent. In the absence of clear communication, how do we know if our visitors come in peace? Xenobiologists suggest we should look to evolutionary principles. Any spacefaring species must have overcome their own destructive tendencies to survive long enough to develop interstellar travel. They would have needed cooperation, resource management, and likely some form of empathy, at least within their own species. But they would also be survivors. They would be cautious of potential threats. The Prometheus crew would need to demonstrate peaceful intentions through universal signals, maintaining distance, moving slowly and predictably, broadcasting continuously rather than in bursts that might seem like targeting systems. They might share images of Earth's biodiversity, human cooperation, and cultural achievements, though careful not to reveal our defensive vulnerabilities or the precise location of Earth until trust is established. Most importantly, they would avoid any action that could be interpreted as aggressive. No scanning with high-energy sensors, no sudden course changes, No deploying of external equipment without clear communication first. Consider that our visitors would be analyzing our every move through their own cultural lens, a lens shaped by an evolutionary history and social development utterly alien to our own. The true nature of first contact would be a delicate dance of interpretation and intention, with both parties trying desperately to understand the other without either the comfort of shared history or the luxury of retreating to safety. There's a profound truth in this scenario that fiction often glosses over. The greatest barrier to communication wouldn't be technology, it would be perspective. Our entire way of thinking is shaped by being human on Earth. Our languages, our metaphors, our concepts of time and space, even our most basic assumptions about what constitutes life, all are products of our specific evolutionary path. True communication with an alien intelligence would require a fundamental shift in perception, a willingness to abandon our most basic assumptions about how minds work and what reality means. And yet, in this scenario, lies humanity's greatest opportunity. Two intelligences, born of different stars, shaped by different evolutionary forces, perceiving the universe through different senses, finding common ground across the gulf of space and biology. Such a meeting would be the ultimate test of what intelligence truly means. Is it merely a tool for survival, bound by the biological imperatives that created it? Or is it something more, a force that can transcend its origins to recognize and connect with other minds, no matter how different? The answer to that question waits for us in the darkness between stars. As we venture further from Earth, we may one day discover that the greatest frontier isn't space itself, but the challenge of truly understanding minds unlike our own.